Hello, welcome back. My name is Judith. I am one half of the Nutty Nitty Sisters. Together with my sister Julie, we create videos sharing our love of all things fibery and the fiber arts. If this is your first time joining, welcome. Thank you for clicking on the video. We hope you enjoy what you see. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back time and time again. We truly appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider clicking the subscribe button. We would love you to join our fiber community and join us along this lovely fibery journey. And of course, hit the bell so you are notified anytime a new video is loaded. If you enjoy the video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. That really helps us spread the word and joy of our fiber love. Today is the 7th day of Yarn Stash Restash, hosted by Anne Frost of I Thought I Knew How podcast. I have been a day off. With being ill, I apparently lost a day, and so I had to correct my videos, but you can't correct a recording, so it is what it is. I'm correcting myself now going forward. Today is the 7th day, and today we are tackling our straight needles. If this is your first time checking out the Yarn Stash Restash videos, Julie and I are going through a gentle approach to organizing and going through your fiber tools, stash, what have you. It's a 2-week process that Anne hosts on Instagram and her Facebook page. And basically she gives you a prompt each day, a little bit to do, so that you gently over the course of this 2 weeks go through all of your fibery things. When we dig into actual yarn and fiber, it is going to be an intense process, I think, because I have a lot. But for now, we're taking it easy on the tools and things, which have been pretty easy to manage so far. Today was straight needles. So I don't have a lot of straight needles. I don't use them very often. Typically it's just for things like dishcloths and towels and, smaller items. But I do have a little bit of a collection I'll share with you. So this, I think I got this from Julie years and years and years ago. I used to only use straight needles. So this is my collection of straight needles. They are all bamboo needles. And I do have from 15 all the way down to 1. I don't think I've ever used those little teeny tiny ones. I have a small set here, a little shorter, that I like to use for dishcloths. But other than that, they're all pretty much the same. I got them on Amazon years and years ago. There is a nice pair of rosewood size 7 here that my mother got me one year, and they're quite nice. So those are the only duplicate ones that I have, is the size 4 and the size 7s. And then I have these big monsters. This is great for big chunky yarn. I have made a few really chunky scarves for the girls in years past that are really quite nice, and they're good for making big chunky rugs. And I've never had a good place to store these honkin' things, but because I have whittled down my straight needle stash, I found they do fit right in this little case. So everything fits in one place, and it will fit up on the shelf where I'm hoping to keep all the needles. So that was a win. And then I do have quite a collection of the old aluminum needles. I don't knit with these. I am teaching the grandkids how to knit, and they have a couple of sets that we actually got from my local yarn store, Heavenly Yarns. I have quite a collection because I actually found a big package of these at a thrift store that I grabbed. And the reason I grabbed them is I would like to make jewelry out of them. I have a few with some flowers on them. You may have seen the video. I keep these in a big vase, and then that sits by my door as a doorstop to keep the origami room door opened. So that's where I store them. They are out of the way, and you know, I don't mind them just sitting there on the floor. And the little flowers just kind of, you know, make it a cute little conversation piece. I would like to get some more little flowers. I'll probably stop by the dollar store and get some flowers to add to it and make this a full bouquet, just so it looks a little cuter. But back to the subject of the jewelry. So I did attempt to make said jewelry a while back, and this was what happened. They didn't bend quite like I thought they would, and they don't sit very well because the points grab things. It just didn't turn out like I thought it would. So what I'm going to try instead is I'm going to get a small hammer and like a piece of metal or wood, or put felt over it so that they're protected, but then hammer them flat. I think they'll work better as a flat piece rather than keeping the original round shape. And especially the larger ones like this will really go very flat, and I might even be able to stamp some letters into it and make them maybe personalized. So again, this is a far off dream. It's likely not going to happen for a while, but in the meantime, the metal needles are very happy just kind of hanging out in the vase as a doorstop for me. So that is what I'm doing with my straight needles and how I am managing them for the time being. I would love to hear more about what you do to manage your straight needle supply. Do you use straight needles with the interchangeable circular needles that are out in the market now? I tend to use them more for my knitting, but what do you do? Do you still use the straight needles? I kind of like them. They're a little nostalgic to go back to using the straight needles that I began my knitting journey on. So please share in the comments what you think and what you do, and any ideas that you might have for making a better jewelry piece out of my old metal needles. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you tomorrow with the next prompt. Bye.